Hello, my name is Natalie. I'm doing the Team 4 Shift 4. Something from the shift that caught my attention was the point that curiosity leads to knowledge. I thought this was really interesting. I connected personally to the shift with relating to freezing up when being analytical during performance, but also being someone who is curious, like Kobe Bryant, as mentioned in this shift. When coaching my athletes, I always make sure to tell them the why of what we're doing, not necessarily because they're asking, but because that was the way that where my mind was when I was in their shoes. So I really like to give my athletes the why. For example, why are we doing this drill? That was kind of the question that I always had in my head when I was running, consistently. And I wanted to know, why are we doing so much running? Well, I always tell my athletes, hey, we're doing this drill because in a game, it'll improve you this way, or you practice how you play. So if you practice at half speed, you're going to play at half speed, or you're going to get gassed out a lot faster. So I found that to be very helpful in at least explaining the why, because I've always been a why type of athlete. And then I thought it was pretty cool to learn that my curiosity was propelling me to be better. Finding that this is a shift in the book that was, you never realize that you're maybe doing something that professionals have applied to someone like Kobe Bryant, and then you find out that you are doing something similar. It's interesting to find out similarities in drive and motivation as well. A new idea that I found from this shift was analytics and instinct are both very important, but done at the correct time. It's imperative. So if you are too analytical during performance, you could freeze and it could really ruin your performance. But if you go with your instinct during performance, it allows you to perform a lot more accurately and with kind of a flow. It's kind of that gut feeling. And then it's interesting because it's not just for athletes, but it's also for the coaches too, right? So they had given an example at the beginning of the shift about a coach getting in his head and being too analytical in the moment, and then doing an exercise to count backwards from 10 and kind of bringing him back in the present moment. There's something to say about being present. I felt like this chapter related to the achievement motivation theories. It discussed analyzing data in practice, in games, and in extra scenarios that were to ask questions towards improving performance. For me, that's why I was doing something that led me to feel motivated. So, the why made me want to do it more, right? Because there was a rhyme or reason behind what I was doing. And then one exercise that was in the shift that I'm choosing to practice for my semester goal is the WILL method. What went well? What can I improve? What did I learn about myself? What did I learn about my situation? So I feel like this is a very practical thing to apply, that can, is also about inquiry and the why and the what, and kind of more reflective. So I think that can be very helpful for my goals. Overall, this chapter highlighted the importance of being curious, analytical, and being able to tap into your intuition at the most optimal times that propelled the performance to be at the best excellency. Thank you.